everybody, it's James from Unhinged Boys, and I'm here to talk to you guys about our Patreon, and also the fact that we're uploading reviews to both Patreon and this channel. Basically, new reviews for movies are going to be on Patreon, and reviews for old movies are going to be on this channel, YouTube. Also, for the ones on YouTube, there's going to probably be a mix of reviews that we just did and reviews that we did a long time ago on an old channel, but we decided to put them on here for you guys. Also, we got a new tier on Patreon. For $5, you'll get all the stuff that you would get for the $3.50 tier, and also we'll shout you out at the end of our review videos, both on YouTube and Patreon. All members will be shouted out, and yeah, so become a member today and see all the cool stuff that we got, like our commentaries, our movie commentaries, so you can. And by the way, depending on if you're on Apple products, the price for the $5 tier and the $3.50 tier might be different, depending on that, depending on what, platform you're on and everything. Watch movies along with us, and also reviews and podcasts. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Anyway, welcome, and we're going to just be talking about movies we've seen recently, and
yes,
stuff like that, and we're going to be talking about Bunker of the Dead.
We are, yes. I'm saying yes a lot.
Yes, you are.
I am.
We all are. Everybody is. Anyway, Bunker of the Dead. It's a, I guess, kind of like a B indie.
It's definitely indie.
Movie. It's about two German guys, basically going.
Or they're Swedish.
Either German or Swedish. I'm pretty sure at least the white guy's Sweden.
I'm not positive.
The white guy's German, and there's like a black guy who's, I think, also German.
Not sure.
But anyway, they heard, like, the black guy's got, like, I guess had like a dad that was also looking into like Nazi bases and stuff, and they found out that basically there's Nazi gold in this abandoned base or whatever, this Nazi base, and then the white guy decked out in all gear.
Motorcycle armor.
Yeah, motorcycle armor, and he's got like a GoPro. He breaks into, like, I think a U.S. military base.
I don't know where this took place at.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in Germany or the U.S. because it's in a abandoned German Nazi base underneath a fucking waterfall, basically, and
yeah,
he goes into like he falls into a waterfall after getting shot at.
Because it was. Fuck, I'm having a brain fart. Yeah. He got pissed on by, like, the Marines or whatever, and he's just, like...
Yeah, 'cause he's sneaking around, and, like, he's hiding, and then, like, this one guy is, like, taking a piss.
And he's just standing, like, 3 feet, like, in front of the main character or whatever, pissing on him.
Yeah, so you're, like, here to over right there.
In the daylight. And he's not really hidden by anything.
And
so
he's just getting pissed on, and then all of a sudden he's just fucking, the guy leaves, and he's just like, he's coughing. Yeah, you guys can't hear him until like 2 seconds later when he walks by, and they're like, ah!
Yeah.
And he's running, and he runs into
They instantly start shooting at him.
And like, the humor in this movie is like, kind of, it's like here and there. Because at one point, because the white guy, he's like obsessed with boobs. Because in the beginning he was like filming his friend's sister's boobs. It was just like a good like 20-second shot.
I'm gonna be honest.
And their friend gets pissed off. Were you filming my sister's boobs? It's like, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think either I wasn't listening or something, but I don't know any characters' names in this movie.
I don't know. We were kind of talking to most of it, but anyway.
But
I didn't even know they were going to the Nazi base for gold until like halfway when he was like saying it.
We forgot to mention the movie is dubbed.
Yeah, the whole movie's dubbed. I'm not sure if it's because they didn't speak English or they just had shitty sound equipment.
But some of it looked like it wasn't dubbed at some point. So yeah. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with like the shitty GoPro quality, but because the GoPros don't really have a great mic on them, and this is an older movie, so
yeah. You know what year it came out?
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't look.
But anyway, he's running and he runs into this one girl, this girl soldier, woman soldier, and then you thought he said oops, but I'm pretty sure he said boobs. He ran into her. You couldn't even see her boobs. She was wearing like an army uniform. He's like, boobs! And then he fucking runs away, falls into a fucking goddamn fucking river. And then goes into like a fucking secret tunnel.
But real quick, as he runs into her, he holds her up. He like takes her gun, hits her in the face or whatever.
Does he? I thought he like accidentally ran into her.
Well, he at least accidentally hurt her. But anyway, he like he has a gun pointed at her, and I'm like,
picked up the gun.
You're not even wearing a mask.
Yeah, you're going to prison. You're going to Guantanamo. They're sticking your ass in the fucking Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Does it matter what the fuck you know? You're dead.
I'm gonna be honest. The premise for this movie is not great.
It's just about like one of the friends. Just like I said before.
They basically heard, hey, there's Nazi treasure.
Yeah,
Nazi
they basically
gold.
heard they have Nazi gold in an abandoned base, and he goes in there.
They plan on selling it, and that's not legal. So
yeah, you can't even do that.
You can't sell.
As far as I could tell.
As far as I know from the least Sunny from Philadelphia, you can't do that. So
then again, I don't know if you're getting. I don't think that's the right place to get your.
I don't know,
but but anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's legal, and if it's not, she'll fucking do because I don't think you should make money off of fucking.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Shit, but anyway, he finds himself in the fucking Nazi base now, and he's like just walking around, you know. By the way, he has his friend on like a fucking like a phone tablet thing, and he can see his friend. His friend can see him. They're talking, and like they're just walking around. And then at one point, he sees like a guy walking like past the corridor, and he's like,
I'm gonna go over there.
What's that? What's that? And he's like fucking holding his hand up, like he's gonna do something, and then his friend's like, dude, you gotta get the fuck out. I don't know. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna be fine. Don't worry, be good. And then he runs into like this nurse. By the way, everybody in there is either mutated or zombies. I'm pretty sure the zombies, because when somebody gets bit, they turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're zombie, mutant, alien bullshit hybrids. But anyway, he sees the fucking nurse, and he's just like, as soon as he turns around, he's like, boobs! Boobs again! That's the last time he does that, I think.
No, I think there's one other time.
What is the other time when he's fucking...
I can't remember. I feel like it was at some point
when he sees another Nazi zombie.
Maybe that was the last time. I'm not positive. It doesn't matter anyway.
Anyway, he starts running away, and then he fucking, grabs a crowbar and just kills the zombie. And then he just starts acting like a badass. He's just like,
well, his friend's calling him sicko, and...
Like, you're fucking sick. He's like, for one...
He's defending himself.
Yeah. And two...
They're Nazis.
And two, he's like, what?
Zombies.
It looks like he weighs like a fucking $150.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you think this guy... Like, the only thing this guy's a fucking crowbar. Anything he's gonna do, fucking, like, rip the guy's head off?
Yeah.
His fucking strength? No. But anyway...
So the writing ain't great, but...
I mean, later on in the movie, they just start not giving a shit and just start doing whatever the fuck they want.
But we're not saying it's bad.
I mean, it's kind of entertaining because, like, I'm just gonna skip a little ahead. Whatever the fuck. But it doesn't really matter. Anyway, he runs into soldiers, right? And then one of the fucking soldiers, like...
After finding one gold bar.
Yeah, he found like a gold bar and everything, and then like fucking, there's like the soldier guy he runs into, and then the soldier guy's gun gets taken by a zombie, and then the fucking German guy kicks him into the fucking pool, kicks him into a pool that I didn't even know was there. I thought that was a hole.
Because he does. I thought that was a hole too. The movie's really dark. I don't know where this was filmed at. It looked like it was filmed in an actual bunker.
It looked like they had like a $2 million budget and they used it all in the fucking bunker and the fucking zombies and whatever the fuck the CGI.
This movie at least feels like it does have a little bit of a budget. So
yeah, but anyway, the guy, soldier guy gets pissed. He's like, "That was my gun."
That was my gun.
And he's like, German guy's like, "Sorry," and, you know, whatever. And
he's just like,
the soldier guy's like, "All right, well, you know, let me show you how the U.S. Army does it."
And it just takes a good long minute and looks at the camera while he's unclipping a grenade and he throws it in the water, still looking at the camera.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he does this shit. And then fucking
the camera does cut, but
yeah, the pool explodes, and then all of a sudden he puts his hands out, and the gun falls into his fucking hands, which is not how physics work. The gun would have been broken and exploded if it was in the fucking blast radius somehow.
And it wouldn't have went bloop and then launched up into the air.
Yeah, like it was. I was like, what the fuck? So they just don't give a shit.
I don't know. That was the funniest part, though.
Yeah, that was the funniest part. But I think the most ridiculous part is when, after fighting a bunch of Nazi zombies with a crowbar, he literally finds a fucking alien after finding a UFO, a CGI as fuck UFO with like a fucking tank on it.
But it still looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was alright. And then he's just like fucking, he just lets an alien free, and the alien just kills all the Nazi zombies.
Be good, man.
And then the alien's about to kill him, and then for some reason the alien's just like, roll click. Because he gets to let him free. And then the alien goes the fuck away.
He literally, like, just fucks off.
Until, like, later on in the movie where he shows up and saves his life again. Saves the German guy's life again. And then fucking just fucks off again. Goes back to the spaceship.
I feel like the movie did lose a little bit of its, like, point. Where,
because at some point, I don't even know why the soldiers even went in there.
We never
I guess it's
found out.
I guess it's because the German guy broke in.
That doesn't even sound accurate.
Like,
they literally...
They sent a whole platoon to get one guy.
And then they dropped, like, a fucking mini nuke in the,
I guess because they were, like... Because I guess they fought. Because also he goes in there and he also sees that there was also other U.S. soldiers from, like, the 60s that went in there.
Yeah.
And, like, he fucking... I guess the soldiers seen that and were, like... They assumed all the zombies were dead.
Yeah.
And when they get back in there, the zombies came back and they're like, fuck it, we gotta put a nuclear bomb. Nuclear bomb it.
I don't even know, like... It tries to have multiple points and it fails at all of them pretty much, and we just stopped hearing about, like,
certain things.
The fucking... Yeah. The gold, that, like, as soon as we... found like
he found one little piece of gold. I guess like he did mention like I guess they fucking took it. They took the gold. I don't know who took the gold. I
guess the movie just stopped being about that.
I guess the U.S. took the gold since they went in there.
The movie basically stopped being about the alien.
Yeah.
And then
until the end, where the alien flies off.
But it really had no point to be in the movie. But whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta suspend your disbelief.
So basically, all the soldiers are dead. Fucking German guy and the fucking lady soldier are the only ones left. And then they're running fucking corridors. They're getting chased by zombies. They're shooting. Fucking, and then all of a sudden they stop, and all the zombies stop. And then fucking, and all of a sudden they do the Hail Hitler salute. And then they fucking turn around. German guy turns around. And literally, it's fucking Hitler. Zombie mutant Hitler. He fucking does the Hitler salute himself. And then fucking all of a sudden, him and the German guy just start fucking having a fight. Having a kung fu fight. Like, fucking, and then fucking...
Mind you...
Zombie Hitler's just like...
Mind you, it's still really dark in the bunker.
We can't tell. They're just fucking flat. They're just like grabbing each other, throwing. It's fucking ridiculous. And at one point they go. There's like the one girl gets injured, and then he like grabs her.
Walks her backwards down the stairs. I'm pretty positive.
There's like I guess there's like a flooded area. That, like, if you go under, it'll lead to a cave that will lead back to the surface area. So he just grabs her and he throws her back, just as if she can't swim back. And even if she couldn't, I mean, she's drowning currently.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he turns around, Zombie Hitler's just sitting in the corridor, like, what's up? You can't even see him, by the way. You can only see his legs. And he just starts running like this, and then all of a sudden, when the guy throws a punch... The fucking shit just explodes. And then the guy flies back in the water. I'm guessing Zombie Hitler's dead.
And then, I guess the military picks him up.
Yeah, and then that's when we see the fucking spaceship. He just takes off, just fucks off. That's the last time I've seen that. Fuck it. And then they're in the infirmary, and then like a general comes up and
he's like, "Tell us where your friend is.
Tell us where your fucking friend is."
And he's like, he flips him off, spits on him, whatever. He shoots him in the like chest, I guess.
Yeah, because the German guy's like, "Fuck you! I'm not telling you shit, bitch." And then the guy's like, "All right." Boom! And then the lady's like, she's in the same room, by the way. She's like, "You fucking killed him!" And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna kill you too."
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention, just randomly as they're running towards like the area where the water is, so that they can swim out of the fucking bunker.
Yeah.
You know, right before they get to the Hitler fight, she just randomly kisses him.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I guess they loved. I don't know. They were just fucking. And he just kept hitting on her. She just didn't give a shit. It was one of those fucking movies.
But there was one instance where she gets surrounded by zombies.
And he just grabs a big fucking...
He picks up a light machine gun and just fucking sprays and prays like 2 feet in front of her. Well, the zombies, I don't even know what they were doing.
Like, you can just see the muzzle. He's doing this shit.
And she's just...
But she's also standing up.
Yeah.
She's not on the ground. Like, he's just shooting. He's, like, basically pelting her with bullets. But she's just like, I'm fine. Don't worry. But then, yeah, the fucking, anyway, she dies at the end, fucking, and then all of a sudden they realize that the German guy actually was recording live the whole time.
I didn't know he was live. I just thought he was recording.
The recording was going to his friend. Remember?
Oh.
So that technically is live, so he fucking had it the whole time.
Well, anyway...
Like, get the friend! They're like, get him! And then fucking the German guy turns into a zombie and basically kills everybody in the base.
And then we get like a random it was kind of pointless.
Shit that they literally should have just showed in the beginning.
Yeah. Of them like talking, you know, about, the guy showing him the motorcycle suit.
Yeah, and then Nazi gold and fucking his father was related to the... Had just something to do with it, I don't know.
But the whole time, the audio is clipping over itself.
Yeah, it's just repeating. Like, I guess we're like, fuck it, we couldn't fix it. Just stick it in there. We spent all the money! Spent all the money on the fucking UFO and the shitty latex masks!
Well, some of them were, I'm pretty sure, was silicone. Point is that it was an okay movie.
Yeah. Jared, they look like this. This is what they look like. That's pretty bad.
Hey, it works for that.
Yeah. But anyway, there's also one part I want to talk about before we get going, because that was the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And we'll give our, I guess we'll give it a score, because it might as fucking well.
We'll give it like...
I'll give it
there won't be any points, by the way.
I guess I'll give it a 6. 6 out of 10.
I'll give it like a 5.
5, yeah. 5.5.
It's okay.
But anyway, yeah. Anyway, there's one part where, like, he's fighting, like, a zombie, and, like, fucking, he, like, points a gun at the zombie.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, one point. Yeah, actually, no, this is so confusing. He's just like, oh shit, the zombie's doing what I'm doing. Because the zombie's, like, doing shit. And whatever the fuck, like, he's moving his hands like this and shit.
And I guess the zombie had a gun.
He had a gun, and then, like, he points the gun, and, like, instead of, like, shooting him, he just, like, the zombie just drops the gun and hails Hitler, and just like, woo! For no reason. And then, like, the guy puts the gun to his mouth, and the zombie shoots himself in the fucking mouth for some reason. I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck was the point of that part?
It did feel like they, like, I don't know why, but I got the feeling like, like, there was explosions in the movie, and I was like...
explosions. That also where the budget went. That's also where the fucking budget...
I was like, are they just throwing grenades in a random bunker?
Fuck it! It's controlled explosions, Jared. It's fine.
Well, they, like, one point, this has nothing to do with, like, any main part of the movie. We're just jumping from parts to parts. But there was one point where he throws a grenade in the fucking corridor where they had to go for some reason. Because there was a lot of zombies, I guess.
Yeah.
And he turns to the lady soldier and he's like, hey, watch this. He looks down, sees a fucking...
what?
Fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah, and it shoots the fire extinguisher, and then it puts out the fire. But also at the same time, it flies into a zombie.
That is off screen, and you're like...
And it pins it to a door?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
It was an okay movie. It's not one of the worst things I've seen. It's watchable.
I'm only giving it a 6 because I like the ridiculous shit.
Yeah, that is mainly why I'm giving it.
Yeah.
My rating. But it was alright.
Yeah, it was. It very much was.
Yeah.
And that's the review. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you guys in the next review.
Yeah.
Bye.